p.m.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVMTV.
So much more than entertainment.
I'm me, the stylist, no scam and style me.
From the market to the farm to the office, money talk is everywhere. But are you making sense or nonsense? The Bank of Jamaica brings you common sense with BOJ. Real stories, real laughs, and real lessons to help you protect, grow, and manage your money. Mattress savings.
At least my mattress. You charge me to sleep on it.
Partner plan.
Remember last year we needed our payouts early? But Miss Pam gave it to her cousin first.
Or a sketchy loan flyer.
Electrifying deals.
See why making the right financial choices is pure common sense. Brought to you by Bank of Jamaica, empowering everyday Jamaicans one episode at a time.
Grandpa, it's 2026. You can't keep hiding all your money in every single pocket forever.
Tune in to Lead Story. Weekdays at 6 p.m. Hosted by Jody Ann Quarry.
Brought to you by
Horizon, a new loan product from Access Financial Services.
Hey, what I want?
Hi, I am Candy Pang at
What I want?
What's a guan?
That's a guan, pa.
What a guan.
What I want?
What a guan! Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVMTV.
That's a guan, pa. What a guan?
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVMTV.
So much more than entertainment.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yeah.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
Tune in to Lead Story. Weekdays at 6 p.m. Hosted by Jody Ann Quarry.
Brought to you by
Horizon, a new loan product from Access Financial Services.
Every dream conquered is another dream game. I land and I fly again like a jet plane. Headed straight in your direction. 'Cause I'm wiser, one step closer. I'm winning 'cause I work so hard. And the music keeps on playing, and the people never say we are mash up the night. Oh, what a feeling! Don't stop dreaming. Keep on believing in the power of the feeling. Whatever you want, take a chance. Song in your heart, step in your dance. You got a spark, don't fit it dark. Shine your lights on.
For me to come out, it means that I'm not the job. I want to show you my world. Give me one break, I need faith. Faith to believe you, faith to receive you. Give me something I'm lacking, I don't need nothing. You are my everything. Only only me and you, only me and you, only me and you, only me and you, only me, only you, only me and you, only me and you, only me and you, only make me your matter, make me your matter, make me your matter. Show me signs, make me your
Dennis is over here sounding like my parents and grandparents
What are
in
they
the break. Good morning, sunrises.
Good morning. Hey, morning, Tita.
What do you mean? What you do here in the
I can't hear what are they singing?
Yes, you know you've crossed over.
What? Yes. and
You've crossed
hold
over.
on, no, I used
What
to-
is that music? What are they saying? I'm not understanding. You sound like my parents and grandparents. Shame on you.
Do you understand though?
That's not the point. You feel music.
So the
You don't
difference
hear
is that,
music, you feel it.
Eh? Look here. I am not ashamed. I don't understand what she's saying. This big song. My mind, my mind, my mind. Sunny, see my mind.
Listen, YouTube has the videos.
See my mind, my mind.
YouTube has the videos with the lyrics, okay? We can read them together.
It have a vibe, you know.
It's nice.
It have a vibe.
It's nice.
But I don't know.
You just hold the vibe, Dennis.
I feel like when foreigners back in the 90s, I guess, or the 2000s, in the 2000s, were listening to Sean Paul. And they don't care what he's saying. People say, you ever hear white people sing dancehall music? I'm like, what are you saying? That's how I feel.
And yet,
that's how I feel listening to Afrobeat.
They feel it. They feel it. That's all you need. That's what's important. You feel it?
I feel it.
Do you feel it? Well then, that's what's important.
Right.
And we feel you. We're so glad that you're here this morning. And of course, we're going to kick things off on a thankful Thursday morning. Today's Thursday, April 16. What are you talking about? Thankful for, Dennis?
Ask me. I knew you were going to ask me. Like,
Dennis,
in the moment before you asked me, I was like,
you're thinking
Rose
about
of Sharon.
it. Hey!
Rose of Sharon. I'm thankful that Rose of Sharon is still doing well.
I know, and now that you mention it, guys, come on out to Rose of Sharon.
Yeah.
May the 2nd and 3rd. It's actually a special viewing. It's my weekend, and what that means is that those shows are like my benefit performances. It's my first time ever in life taking more than one benefit, but it's very necessary. So anybody who has not seen a Rose of Sharon, you're in Kingston. As a matter of fact, Kingston St. Catherine, me da say Mandeville, me da say Portland, drive in, man.
Yeah.
2 p.m. show, 5 p.m. show, 8:30 p.m. show,
I'm
May
bringing a
2nd
whole
and
bunch of
3rd.
people.
I'm just bringing people.
I'm bringing a whole bunch of
Yeah,
people.
we're closing though. The show is closing. The 10th is the last.
Mother's Day?
Yeah, Mother's Day is the last showing of it. So if you have not seen it,
you better come out and see
Rose
the
of Sharon
Rose of
too long
Sharon.
for you to not see it as yet. You know what I mean? Let's do it. Let's do it.
I'm sure they'll put up the flyer in a second. But yeah. What's been going on?
A lot. The place don't feel like it's very festive.
It's very
and
festive.
Not necessarily in a good festive way. I feel like there's a lot.
All right. So in my neck of the woods where I work, what there is a lot of is traffic congestion.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. So all right. So Old Hope Road near the Office of the Commissioner of Police. You're going up to go up Campion. And you have that road that peels off. That's Monroe Road.
Yeah.
That could carry you back to the back of St. Peter and Paul. It can
or if you go in Beverly Hills.
Yeah, Beverly Hills, or it could carry you towards Mona. That road is closed. But that entire road that takes you, it would take you all the way up to Mona Road. It has just been in a state of disarray for so long. You said that is the aspect of the constant emergence of apartment complexes that is most frustrating. Just as you begin to enjoy a road mashup, because a new apartment complex needs to connect to the main. Yeah. And so roads are just mash up everywhere. You can't get to drive around in the town.
It's the price of development, apparently.
But they're apparently doing some piping work there. So it's been problematic for weeks now, but no, it completely closed off. So now there's a whole bunch of congestion, and it closed off now when you have schools that come back out. So you have Peter and Paul, Campion, people who are trying to get around to Mona High, Mona Prep.
Traffic to your thing, then. It's enough to hold it. It come in like when... Have you guys ever been living in a home that's being worked on?
I've never.
Between the dust
like
and the
Miss
noise
grandson
and
is
Miss Purdy grandson is in it right now, and so it's the price of development and it's the price of growth.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's an annoying
right.
price, but
Right.
it is the price that one has to pay.
I wish they would do it at night. I wish that we had the capacity and the funding to do it at night. Because
into the early morning.
Yeah.
So like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I
9
wish.
p.m. to 4 a.m. kind of
Yeah,
vibes.
you know.
That would be amazing.
I wish that, you know, that's how it was being done. But I guess it would cost more, and
Yeah.
I guess I don't know if the contractors are who are bidding for it are able, you know. So
Plus something about putting things in the dark, kind of. I mean, I know they'd bring in lighting, but I don't know, that kind of feel weird.
yeah, no, in order to do it, the contractor who's doing it has to have the capacity to do it at night. So you have to have
true.
that. You know, when you're bidding for it, you have
True.
to show that you
can.
That you can.
And you can do it well
Yeah.
at night.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean.
Okay. I saw this online. 8 popular Jamaican stews ranked out of 5 by Jamaican businessman Wayne Chen. I don't know if you saw it. So
I never
listen to
saw
this
it.
now. Ready? Rank it with me as I say it. Okay?
Oh,
Curry
are you going to
goat,
call them out?
yeah.
Are you going to call them out, or are you calling them out in order?
No, I'm just calling
You're
them out.
just calling them out?
Yeah, just
Okay.
we call the stew.
All right, go ahead.
And you give it a ranking from 0 to 5.
From 0 to 5?
Yeah, so 1 out of 5 means it's not so nice. 5 out of 5 means that it's amazing.
Okay, all right, okay, go
But
ahead.
you can do points, so it can be 4.5.
I mean, and this is
or
theoretically in case I don't eat it.
even if you don't
currently.
eat it, yeah.
Or maybe if I used to eat
yeah,
it. All right,
yeah,
go
yeah.
ahead.
Ready,
go ahead.
ready? All right, so curry goat.
4.5.
4.5? What do I say? Curry goat. What about oxtail with broad beans?
4.8.
4.8.
Yeah.
It's up there, man. Stew peas with pigtail.
5.5.
All right, pig trotters with broad beans.
1.
Yeah, I give that a 0.5. Give me. What about your tripe and bean?
0.
Cowhead.
0.5.
Oh, I'm not a big fan of cowhead. Cow skin.
2.
Yeah, man, unless it's in soup. But those were the stews. All of those are stews?
I guess can you have to stew it down?
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Technically, that's how you cook it. Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
You
All right,
know.
so your top
But
one
big up
was
this
which one?
Stew peas.
Stew peas.
Stew peas.
Over oxtail?
Yeah.
Oxtail?
Yeah.
Wow, Dennis.
I mean,
wow.
it's close, but if you had to decide.
Wow.
You had to decide.
Okay.
I mean, oxtail is very fatty now, you know.
It's true.
Everything is oxtail,
It's
you know.
true.
I want an oxtail rangoon.
Oxtail.
I want an oxtail egg rolls.
Oxtail pasta, oxtail, everything. Them soon have oxtail ice cream.
Yeah,
If they had oxtail ice cream, would you try it?
Once the Americans discovered oxtail, it was
over.
It was over.
Yeah, man, it was over.
Yeah.
It was over. But oxtail ice, you not try oxtail flavored ice cream? It don't have any meat in it, you know. It's completely.
So how do they get the oxtail
the
flavor?
flavoring. It's just, Dennis.
No.
Not ask me about the process, Dennis.
No.
Me just ask you, would you eat oxtail flavored Henry, oxtail flavored gravy? Oxtail flavored ice cream?
No, we burn out that, man. No, I'm
eat
not
it.
oxtail.
Devon House. Good morning, Devon House, and good morning to Verlicious Sweet Treats. And if you guys have the capacity, you see,
there's a flavor of
call me.
There's a flavor of ice cream that I would try. I'll tell you after here.
Well,
I'll tell you after here.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
But before we go off the air, a very, very, very special birthday greeting going out to Jamaica netballer, Sunshine Girl, Abigail Sutherland. The girl with the speed. She made history along with her fellow teammates at the 2023 staging of the CIC Games in El Salvador, winning Jamaica's first gold medal in netball. Keep the flag flying high. Greetings coming from your sister from another family who loves you dearly, Renee, our very own producer here, saying big up to my friend. Happy birthday, friend. You have a great day, and I hope that you enjoy it. You know what I mean?
Abigail Sutherland, happy birthday to you. Also, happy birthday to one of our sunrisers, Darren Forrester, all the way over there in Arizona.
Ooh,
Arizona in the
Sharon.
United States of America, celebrating his birthday today, April 16. Big up yourself. Greetings from yard to abroad from your CVM at Sunrise family.
Oh, Darren, happy birthday! All right, Sunrisers, listen now, it's time for, of course, our breaks, but stay with us. We have a great show.
BRB.
We have BRB.
BRB.
Okay,
Nice.
okay. We have a great show planned for you. Come back.
Illness has many faces. 1 in 4 people will be affected. Protect what matters with critical illness insurance. The time by Sagicor Life is 6:15. Tune in to Lead Story. Weekdays at 6 p.m. Hosted by Jody-Ann Quarry.
Brought to you by Horizon, a new loan product from Access Financial Services.
This is Flow, Jamaica's fastest mobile network, as verified by Ookla. It's the result of a complete network rebuild, with more power backup to reduce outages and satellite backup for greater mobile stability. You can even make regular calls using Wi-Fi. Welcome to our new era of connectivity, and we're not stopping there. This is Flow, Jamaica's network.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVMTV.
So much more than entertainment.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
Watagwan. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVMTV.
Minutes after 6 o'clock on this thankful Thursday morning. Good morning to you. When you hear that dong 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 dong, that bass line dong 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 dong, you can only mean one thing. It's time for the headlines with Ticulus Maximus Meridius.
Hey.
Yeah.
I feel strong when you say that.
Of course.
I feel like I should speak like this. Good morning again, and of course, good morning to one of my favorite communities, the Sunrise YouTube family, that I'm sure is kicking up a storm in the chats. Hi, YouTube. How you doing?
What's your favorite stew?
Hey, what's in a favorite stew? I want to feel.
But what was yours, though? What was yours?
Them said
they say they hate cold skin.
Well, you know, in soup it nice.
Hold on, no. When I was a youngster, when I was in my teens, I remember a certain gentleman made cowskin juice and was telling me I must drink it because I'm a young man. Made cowskin juice. A punch, yes.
No, thank you. That's all I'm going to say about that. Unless it has some serious benefits. And,
Wait, Ched, you need to rank juices next. Carrot juice, soursop juice, peanut punch. I remember Irish moss. Yeah.
We should do that. Pat, let's do that.
Rank your favorite juices.
Bring it in and we'll taste it, all right, Pat?
But then you have two different carrot juice and two different sauce-up juice. Because you have milk-based carrots and non-milk. Which one you prefer? Are you the milk carrot juice or the like just lime?
I like milk. I like things creamy and sweet. That is my problem in life.
So like also sauce-up juice, are you like lime or are you milk?
Everything must have milk in it.
Yeah, man. Is when I was a 20-odd-year-old, I drink soursop juice with just lime
and thing. That's what you do when you're feeling like you want to get healthier and more conscious of your
father
thing.
You have to squeeze out your soursop and juice it out and put your condensed milk in it and grate your nutmeg and all sorts of stuff.
Then it's too early for this. Stop it. Let's go into the headlines.
It's stronger just by drinking it.
You know, you can taste something that you're hearing about. Let's jump into the headlines here, people. Government to possibly limit movement due to continued fuel cost rise. The government is looking at ways to help Jamaicans use less fuel as global oil prices continue to rise. Energy and Transport Minister Darrell Vaz says one option being considered is limiting movement, similar to what was done during the COVID-19 pandemic. However, no final decision has been made, and the proposal will first go to Cabinet for discussion. The concern comes as Petrojam has reportedly absorbed losses of nearly $12 billion over the past month, while trying to shield consumers from higher fuel costs. Minister Vaz says these losses are not sustainable, warning that fuel prices are likely to keep rising as long as the conflict in the Middle East continues. He's now urging Jamaicans to start conserving fuel where possible, noting that the government may have to introduce policies to reduce movement, particularly in transportation. Now, oil prices have already jumped significantly, moving from about $70 per barrel before the conflict to around $100, highlighting the ongoing pressure on the global market. Now, in the meantime, Jamaicans are being encouraged to cut back on your fuel use as the country navigates these rising costs.
It is something that we knew was going to happen when we heard about the particular conflict because of the geography of the space. I mean, it tends to happen, the cost of fuel rises when there are conflicts in the Middle East, given the oil belt that it is. But of course, because of the Strait of Hormuz that we've all been hearing about quite a bit, it being closed, and the percentage of the world's oil that moves through it, it just becomes extremely expensive to send it around the longer routes. And so when you're moving the oil from where it is being produced to where it needs to go, therein lies the challenge. Because if it costs more to move it, then naturally they're going to pass on that cost to the consumer. We've already been seeing the impact play out in places like India, in other parts of Southeast Asia, in Australia and New Zealand. They have been having those kinds of challenges. But some of the recommendations that I'm seeing, it takes me back to my days studying urban geography.
How so?
Because I remember learning about, in terms of learning about population control, and one of the features of heavily urbanized areas and metropolises and mega cities is the problem of traffic congestion. And so different countries with mega cities have always had to contend with how do we manage the flow of humans in and out of the city? And are we not making our city inefficient by not managing traffic congestion, just managing the flow of people? And so one of the ways you have to improve public transportation and promote and encourage people to use public transportation. But you can't just promote public transportation. You have to also discourage private transportation. So one of the ways is to mandate carpooling. And like people are, me not beg no drive from nobody, but but so like in Jamaica where you have like 3-4 cars in one family or one household, you are now going to maybe see restrictions. That's one of the ways that some countries do it. I've seen them switch to color coding of license plates. So certain color, red license plate can come into into the city on Monday and Wednesday. Blue license plate on Tuesday and Thursday. White license plate only on Friday. Those kinds of things are things that they have to do in order to manage flows of traffic.
I was saying this yesterday, to Yende and IT, that it's just so unfortunate that countries that have nothing to do with an issue or situation are so impacted and yet feel or can feel so powerless against it. You know what I mean?
That's the reality of globalization.
That's exactly what I was going to say. It happens with the environment. It happens with things like this, where there are conflicts that we're like, hey guys, we're just over here minding our business. But now we have to either, now we're going to have to work from home, or we're going to have to can't drive every Wednesday or whatever because of this issue. So we're just hoping that it can be sorted.
Well, when the elephants fight, the grass gets trampled.
And we're green, You're looking grassy this morning. You're looking grassy this morning. But we're just hoping that the trampling can... Elephants, me I beg you to do. Ease up. Tappy fighting. Just figure it out, no man. Just figure it out. Figure it out.
No, well, easier said than done.
I know,
especially when you have people firing off posts on Truth Social at wee hours of the night.
Let's go to the next headline, shall we? Yes, man. We're going to leave that alone. Bids open for National Solid Waste Management Authority new mobile app. So the National Solid Waste Management Authority is moving to upgrade how it delivers waste collection services with plans to introduce a new mobile app. The agency has now opened the bidding process, inviting companies to design, develop, and install the application as part of efforts to modernize the system. The new app is expected to include features like tracking garbage trucks in real time, providing collection schedules, allowing digital bill payments for commercial customers, and giving residents easier ways to report missed pickups or illegal dumping and littering. This move follows issues with the previous NSWMA app, which is longer functioning. Community Relations Manager Sharon Williams says the new platform is intended to be more practical, offering real-time service information, and the project is being carried out under the government's competitive bidding process, with proposals due today at 11 a.m.
All right. Well, looking forward to seeing it roll out and become a reality. I think that it's necessary for us to have these things, and so I hope all of the app developers, they submit their bids and may the best one win.
I love apps.
Yes.
I think apps make life so much easier, and especially apps for things that are things like this that you utilize, need, and use. I think it's a win-win for both the company that uses the app and the consumer.
You ever experience where you go onto a like an app that you've been using and you realize that there's like an upgraded version and like it's so much better, and they're like, thank you. Thank you. There's a certain banking app that I used to hate. I used to cuss it. It fool me, hate it. And they upgraded it.
And now
I love it.
We love apps.
I love it, but I'm not going to call the name. Yeah.
Simple, easy to use, simple and just making life better and easier. Kudos to all app developers out there.
Solving problems.
Yeah, man. I like it.
Who doesn't love a good hackathon? That's it for the headlines. Thank you very much, Rose of Sharon. I mean, TK Dawkins. Let's go to a short break. Money Masterclass is coming up next. It's brought to you by JN Bank.
Oh, that's my flyer. Love that.
Rose of Sharon.
Wanna come out?
And get creative with your floors, walls, and all the spaces in between. Our knowledgeable sales consultants are happy to help create your beautiful finish with the latest designs in first quality porcelain, wood look, vinyl, mosaics, natural stones, and countertops. At Creative, you will get every tile you need for your residential or commercial projects. Creative Building Finishes, your one-stop shop for everything tiles. Visit our showroom at 5 Red Hills Road or call 876-929-5553. Get tiles, get creative.
You take charge of praise and worship. We'll take care of your coverage. You take care of the farming, livestock, and fishing. We'll take care of your life insurance. You take care of business. We'll take care of the health insurance. Everyone deserves access to quality insurance. So, Sagicor Life has developed a suite of affordable insurance products offering life, critical illness, and health insurance coverage to specific groups at affordable rates for themselves and their families. Coverage for all. Care for you.
We are proud to supply all of Jamaica with the highest standard of gas products to keep you safe and well taken care of. Choose well. Choose IGL.
The time by IGL is
6:30.
I'm me the stylist, no scam and style me.
From the market to the farm to the office, money talk is everywhere. But are you making sense or nonsense? The Bank of Jamaica brings you common sense with BOJ. Real stories, real laughs, and real lessons to help you protect, grow, and manage your money. Mattress savings.
At least my mattress. No charge me for sleep on it.
Partner plan.
Remember last year we needed our payouts early? But Miss Pam gave it to her cousin first.
Or a sketchy loan flyer.
Electrifying deals.
See why making the right financial choices is pure common sense. Brought to you by Bank of Jamaica, empowering everyday Jamaicans one episode at a time.
Grandpa, it's 2026. You can't keep hiding all your money in every single pocket forever.
When opportunity comes knocking, grab it. When I got my piece of land, I saw more than just soil. I saw a future. With a JN Bank Small Business Loan, I grew that dream and built a better life for my family.
Start your journey with a JN Small Business Loan with small business loans as little as $10,000 and up to $4 million. Visit jnbank.com or contact us on WhatsApp at 876-295-1298 to get started.
You can put 100 grand on it. Anything I said, I stand on it. In a private plane, I land on it. Lilywood and they call me back.
Welcome back to another Money Masterclass brought to you by JN Bank. I'm your financial educator, Carlton Stewart. And don't forget, author, Carlton Stewart. But let me tell you, insurance is something many of us rely on for protection and peace of mind. But what happens when the system is abused? From stage accidents and exaggerated claims to smaller actions people may not even realize are illegal. Insurance fraud can have far-reaching consequences, including higher premiums and added strain on the system. I'm joined by the Executive Director of the Insurance Association of Jamaica, Everton McFarlane, to break down what insurance fraud really looks like locally and how it's impacting the industry and the wider economy, and what the public should know to protect themselves. Good morning, Sir McFarlane. How are you doing this morning?
Good morning, Carlton. Thank you for having me.
Wonderful, of course, because we are discussing something that I think many Jamaicans sometimes don't see as a big issue, the smaller areas, and while some may think it's a booming business from an illegal standpoint. Sure. And I realize that worldwide it's a thing as well, where insurance fraud is becoming a business. But for the average person watching this morning who may not know, talk to us this morning. What is insurance fraud?
Well, insurance fraud is in its broadest sense, is any intentional act that is committed by a policyholder, a prospective policyholder, or persons allied to policyholders that is intended to either mislead, misrepresent, or deceive an insurance company in order to receive benefits that may not otherwise have been provided. And benefits can be either in the form of lower premiums or in the form of claims that are either higher than they should be or claims that should not have been paid at all.
But how significant is this problem? Is this a major problem that we're having here in Jamaica, or it's something that we can gloss over and say it's fine, it's not a big deal?
I mean, at an individual level, certainly for those perpetrating the fraud, it may not be an issue. But let us step back a second and just imagine, on average, in a good year, let's say insurance premiums, annually for the industry as a whole could be 50 to 70 billion.
70 billion, okay.
Right? I mean, may vary.
Yeah, give and take.
And I think conservatively within the industry, we are estimating, anywhere between, 5 to 10% of claims could be would arise from fraud. And by the way, that would be well within the global
standard.
I mean, globally, you are looking at somewhere between 10 to 20%
of the premiums.
Of premiums.
So
right?
we're saying here in Jamaica, if you an average of 50 to 70 billion, and about 5 to 10 billion of that could represent the fraud industry, really and truly?
Let's say 2.5 to 3.5 billion.
2.5 to 3.5 billion dollars.
If you use a 5% estimate, which is probably conservative.
And that's conservative.
Right. And by the way, bear in mind too that, that estimate has to be conservative because you're not talking about fraudulent actions that are not
that you didn't
captured.
take and pick up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. So it's clearly important. But how does it really affect?
I was about to ask the question: how does it affect the common man or even the industry on a whole?
Your insurance products are priced to reflect, in large part, the claims experience, right? Clearly, if you have high level of claims, then the insurance pricing is going to have to reflect that. Right?
So you're saying, Mr. McFarlane, some of the insurance premiums that we're seeing now, we're seeing increases in premiums for maybe our cars, for our homes, for health insurance. Those increases, the insurance fraud is one of the reasons why we're seeing higher premiums?
No, I'm not saying necessarily the increase because, fraud is a perpetual issue. What I'm saying is that the premiums that we pay are probably higher
because of
than what it would need to be if fraud was at a significantly lower level. And I don't want to say non-existent because there will always be fraud.
So the reality is for persons who may commit the fraud, as an individual, they may feel like they benefit.
They benefit.
On a whole, the general person, myself, yourself, Nita, persons who are not in the fraud business, we are seeing the impact on our pockets.
Just to give you just a very common day example. Let's look at group health insurance, for instance. And let's say that you have a family member, and you say, "Boy, time's hard, and just help me out," and and you allow the card to be utilized. By inflating the claims within that group, then the renewal premiums the next year
will be higher.
Could possibly be higher.
So you're saying, Mr. McFarlane, that is fraud? So I have my health card, I'm paid my premiums every year, I'm not going to the doctor. So I'm not claiming. So you're actually making money from me because I'm not claiming, and I say, my cousin's sick, my brother's sick, let me get the card, I use my health card. You're saying that is insurance fraud and that is impacting us?
That is fraud.
And
that is misleading the insurance company. You're not the whole of the card. You're not and in any case, there is nothing. There's no condition that you are using to access the card for benefit.
Well, listen to you, Mr.
That's a very simple example.
Many Jamaicans sometimes unknowingly maybe committed insurance fraud. Then unknowingly, some of the most common ones here in Jamaica that persons may know or may not know that it's insurance fraud.
Well, certainly in the area of auto insurance, right? Staged accidents, believe it or not, is a problem, right? Staged accident, and it can either be a single vehicle where a car magically run up into a wall, it can be a two vehicle accident that is staged with some collaboration with a third party. Things like inflating the claims estimates.
For repairs.
Yeah, man. Things like, for instance, even during the course of doing the repairs, you may take the parts from a perfectly good car, right? Put it on the damaged car and then take it off back.
So all of these things.
Even though it may not be as prevalent, but certainly, for property, intentional damage, whether it be arson, theft of contents and so on. Those are some common examples. But I think auto theft and an auto accident certainly would rank high in terms of the general insurance industry.
But what can you tell the common man watching this morning? Yeah. These are some things to look for, to avoid, to not be a part of a fraud ring when somebody comes. Because sometimes I think the innocent may be caught up in maybe an insurance fraud ring, not knowing some things to look out for or to say no to.
Well, one of the things, is that even during, in the course of an accident, persons may have a little bit of an injury and so on. And there sometimes is an attempt to overstay that. And, persons may be drawn into that, just to help out, the driver and so on, in terms of making the claim for injuries. So it's a case of just recognizing that if you're in a position where you are not supposed to be accessing a benefit, then you have to think carefully about whether it is going to work out in the end for you. There is a short-term benefit if you are able to
you, the individual.
If you are able to, if you are successful in executing it, and by the way, if you are caught, you are subject to
prison and fine and all those things.
Subject to action, right? Because fraud is illegal.
Yeah.
The police can get involved, but then you can also, find yourself, being denied coverage
in the future. Okay.
In the future. So at an individual level, we have to think about our own personal choices that we
actually make. Right? So I know that you are having a conference that's coming up. Talk to me about the conference. What persons can expect and why we're having this conference.
So this is the 2026 staging of the Insurance Association's business conference.
Okay.
The aim is to bring together persons within and without and outside of the industry to discuss issues that are very relevant to the future of the industry. So this year we're looking importantly at topics such as the future of the pension system.
Okay.
What's the stage and nature of reform? How do we go forward, and how will that impact pensioners and prospective pensioners? We're looking at insurance fraud. Right, there's a crucial session in that. We're also looking internally, how do we better adopt technology to improve the efficiency of our operations, to deliver to clients the kind of service that they deserve. So we have sessions on AI, technology. How do we utilize technology to improve the efficiency of the valuation process, especially post-hurricane.
But why should stakeholders, give me two things, why should stakeholders who are watching say, I want to attend this conference?
One, to learn more about the industry, to understand where the industry is going and understand how it can benefit you. And two, to also have a voice, to hear your concerns, and so that the professionals in the industry can understand, what are how the industry is impacting you as.
So, when is the conference?
It's knowledge transfer, it's networking, and it's a chance to contribute to a dialogue that is intended to have our members serve the public better.
So when is this conference? Where will the conference be? Is there a cost to the average person coming in? And is it open to general public to attend this conference?
So the conference is...
are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
No, April 20 to 21.
Okay.
At the Pegasus Hotel begins at 7:30 a.m. in the morning. And it's at a very modest cost of $25,000 per day. But if you want a 2-day pass, that will be $40,000.
Okay.
And now we are open to discuss, group discounts and.
So you are encouraging the average man who's watching this morning to be at this conference as well, not just the bigger stakeholders, but everybody. I mean, I know the cost may be a bit prohibitive, right, for the average person, right? Yeah. But give us a call, and we will see what can be done, in terms of a group discount and so on. But certainly, insurance affects everybody. And so, it is important that all our stakeholders are aware and have an opportunity to dialogue with us. You have health insurance, you have maybe critical illness, life insurance, car, home insurance, content insurance, which makes up, I think, some of the major parts or segments in the industry. Which one of these areas do you see the biggest levels of fraud here in Jamaica now?
I would probably say, certainly auto.
Auto, okay.
Property, and, certainly health.
So auto and health.
And property.
And property.
Right.
In the auto space, what's one of the most common ones? Because why I'm asking, because I know many persons who pay their premiums every year and don't claim. Right. They feel as though I'm being robbed by the insurance company because I'm not getting a benefit. So they may see getting a benefit after, some way, somehow, as something that they need to do.
Right.
You find that you may have some mindset of that. What's some of the common ones these people are doing now? And they need to just stop. They just stop it.
Well, you just stage an accident.
Accident staging.
Right. You report a theft. That is not really a theft.
That happen.
Right. Right. You report injuries that is purported to have arisen during the course of an accident.
That wasn't the case.
And you have your health professionals who can assist you in providing.
Also, when you get a leak, you say, my neck hurting me, my back hurting me, everything starts hurting, and then doctors come into the play now to give you a certification.
Possibly, and but there are claims that may arise from that, right? Depending on the nature of the policy and so on. Those are just three examples.
Just two examples.
Yeah.
And it's something that I think, and you said it earlier, while we may benefit as an individual, we have to move away from that mindset to start looking at how it impacts the economy, how it impacts the industry, and my future premiums. Because at the end of the day, we need insurance, so we want to ensure that it remains accessible and affordable to as many persons as we possibly can.
Yes.
I think that's a good way for us to close out the segment.
Thank you.
And to remind persons that the conference is when?
Monday and Tuesday of next week, April 20 to 21 at the Pegasus Hotel, 7:30 sharp. We are beginning registration.
7:30 sharp.
And we would hope to see you
there. Let me see. We'll check the schedule. Hopefully I'm there. And I'm hoping this morning that persons who are online and those who are viewing this morning, that you will make the effort to be at this conference. So that's it for the Money Masterclass this morning, brought to you by JN Bank. My guest this morning has been Everton McFarlane, the Executive Director of the Insurance Association of Jamaica. There's more Sunrise after the break. Stay with us this morning. Everton, thank you so very much, sir. I appreciate it.
You can put 100 grand on it. Anything I said, I stand on it. In a private lane, I land on it. Lilywood and they call me Bankoli. Cause I walk around with a bank on me. Shoot them Gangnam style, put the gang on them. Twist my fingers up and bang on them. Do I know what come I do?
Opportunity comes knocking, grab it. When I got my piece of land, I saw more than just soil. I saw a future. With a JN Bank small business loan, I grew that dream and built a better life for my family.
Start your journey with a JN Small Business Loan with small business loans as little as $10,000 and up to $4 million. Visit jnbank.com or contact us on WhatsApp at 876-295-1298 to get started.
Ready, tech, grow! Business is fast, easy, flexible, and costs less. Oh, entrepreneurs, let's go digital! The government of Jamaica and the European Union present Digital Jamaica Training Series. Learn how technology grows your business. Choose the right digital tools. Manage your staff, customers, and money digitally. Data security and privacy. Artificial intelligence. We'll be in every parish. Apply online. www.jbdc.net. Log on fast. Digital Jamaica. Powering connectivity for MSMEs.
Every day starts with care. Care that's always close. Supermed Family of Pharmacies is where you go for everything you need. From your morning routine to life's biggest moments. Supermed Family of Pharmacies is all...
style is no scam and I style me.
From the market to the farm to the office, money talk is everywhere. But are you making sense or nonsense? The Bank of Jamaica brings you common sense with BOJ. Real stories, real laughs, and real lessons to help you protect, grow, and manage your money. Mattress savings.
At least my mattress. No charge me to sleep on it.
Partner plan.
Remember last year we needed our payouts early? But Miss Pam gave it to her cousin first.
Or a sketchy loan flyer.
Electrifying deals.
See why making the right financial choices is pure common sense. Brought to you by Bank of Jamaica, empowering everyday Jamaicans one episode at a time.
Grandpa, it's 2026. You can't keep hiding all your money in every single pocket forever.
Change does not happen overnight. It takes vision, commitment, and courage to reform.
So we created a number of executive agencies, which I believe, and I can say, having left this thing, was one of the most successful initiatives undertaken in the reform process.
But transformation isn't easy.
We found in several ministries, agencies, and departments, you had square pegs in round holes.
You could almost say that public sector transformation is not a JLP policy, it's not a PNP policy. It is national policy.
There was political willingness, there was bipartisan support for going through with the reforms, there was societal support, a lot of societal sacrifices. People of Jamaica made a lot of sacrifices. And businesses, the private sector, everybody was engaged in this journey.
We want to continue to reform the public sector, to allow the public sector to provide its services to the Jamaican people, provide services to the private sector. And the idea is that those services must be more accessible. Those services must be more affordable. Those services must be faster. They must be more personable and comfortable for the citizen.
Watch Building a Better Public Sector, a 4-part docuseries right here on CVM, commencing April 5 and aired every Sunday in April at 3 p.m. Brought to you by the Transformation Implement.
It's who find them redeem here, man. Them nice, Welcome back, Sunrisers. Now it's time to fuel up the jet with the fuel that you can find and head into Diaspora Link Up now with a master degree at 23, right? Biologist and environmental communicator Jordan King developed a passion for ecosystems, and guess where it began? Right here in Jamaica. His work focuses on the Florida Everglades, where he bridges the gap between scientific understanding and public awareness. Through engaging online content that blends education and storytelling, Jordan simplifies complex environmental issues, emphasizing conservation and inspiring future environmental scientists with a swag at that. Welcome to Sunrise, Jordan.
Jordan!
Good
welcome.
morning. Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah.
See the swag there? The swag is on. It's so good to have you.
Welcome to Sunrise.
Hey man, thanks for having me. How are you guys doing?
We're good, and we hope you're well also. Tell us, at what point did you realize that you were interested in biology, environmental sciences? Were you always interested in science in primary school?
Yeah, I always used to be interested in science, especially the environment, because I was always outdoors with my dad, my cousins, and just family members, and I grew a curiosity for it.
So, well, Jordan, before we even get into the scientific part of life, what's your Jamaica roots like? So you were born here, you left at what age, and then what happened? Take me through that.
Okay, so I was born and raised in Jamaica, and then I left at 13 years old, moved to New York, Brooklyn, New York to be specific. And then I went to high school there and college there. And then after college, I came to Florida to do my master's degree. And in college, I studied marine biology.
And a master's degree at 23
23,
years
yeah.
old. So you've always just known that this is the direction you wanted to go, or did something happen and you're like, this is now an option, let me pursue it?
No, this is always the direction I wanted to go. I knew I wanted to do marine biology at age 15 in high school. So I just pursued it all the way.
But like, who introduced you? Like, what? I mean, most people afraid of lizard. You, you grew up in Jamaica with lizard, and you end up got afraid with iguanas. Like, what was the transition that took you there?
I think it's more so when I was in Jamaica, I was doing swimming lessons at a young age. So that developed my love for the water. So I knew that at that point, I wanted to pursue marine biology. Now, I didn't necessarily do any like scuba diving or anything like that, but I had a passion for the aquatic environment, to be specific.
All right. So Jordan, all right. So you are now taking people through very, scientific information, conservation and environmental stuff and all these things. And I'm seeing you on screen right now. And let's say you don't look traditionally scientific, right? Or like a traditional scientist.
You don't look like a nerd.
What has you? No, not all scientists look like nerds, Dennis Brooks.
You don't look like
but
an environmental
you definitely
nerd.
don't look like an environmentalist. What has your reception been like, either within your industry or community or even with family and friends? What has it been like for you?
I would say whenever someone sees me, the first thing they ask me, what do I do? And I told them that I'm a scientist, and they're like, oh, I thought you were a rapper, or I thought you were like someone else, They always think I'm either a rapper, artist, or something else, but they would never expect me to say that I'm a scientist. And most of the time, they don't even believe me.
So does that work to your advantage? Because I gather you're very popular on TikTok, and you've been interviewed in on U.S. television multiple times, BBC, NBC. What has caused that kind of an attention and popularity?
I think it's what you said before, because I don't look like a traditional scientist. I stand out a little bit more, and I'm just being myself at the same time, right? I'm not trying to pretty it up. I'm just being myself, and I think that caught people's attention, especially because I have, grills in. You never really seen a scientist with grills.
Absolutely. Isn't that the truth? Jordan, what would you give advice that you would give someone, a young person interested in this field, who wants to pursue something within science and what would you say to encourage that person, that young person?
I would say definitely volunteer your time to a professor that owns a lab that's doing research that you're interested in. So, for example, if a professor is studying, sharks, for example, reach out to them in an email or go to their lab physically and ask them, like, hey, do you have any volunteer opportunities or any internships that I could partake in? And then that way you get your foot in the door, and then you learn more and work your way up over time.
And what's the ultimate goal? Where will Jordan be in, say, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years from now?
Me, I was thinking about going back to get my PhD.
I was going to ask you that.
At
23,
25.
I mean, come on.
At 25. You know what I mean? Dr. King does have a nice ring to it. You know what I'm saying? It have a vibes.
Professor King. But seriously, are you interested in working full time at a university and that kind of a thing?
I wouldn't say full time at a university. I am interested in continuing the research that I did in the Everglades. And I also want to even come back to Jamaica and do some research initiatives, because I feel like research isn't widely exposed there, environmental research to be specific.
That would be great. I think that would be great.
I mean, places like NEPA and other environmental agencies, there's room for consultancies and that kind of a thing. But great talking to you. I look forward to...
I have a quick question before you go, Jordan. You don't have any iguanas or lizards or anything nearby? Oh my gosh! I was kidding. No, you sure do. Is he doing a handstand?
What is that?
What is happening?
What is that, though?
This is a chameleon.
So you just have a pet chameleon just chilling at home with Jordan? I like it.
Yeah.
I like
So like it changes colors depending on
what you're wearing?
No, it's more so he changes colors based on his body temperature and also like if he's stressed or not. So right now he's a little bit dark because he's a little bit stressed.
Why are you stressing him out, Jordan?
Trying to absorb heat. So yeah. I
think he's just nervous about being on international TV.
What's his name? Her name? Her name?
I'll call him Dart.
Dart?
Yeah.
Good morning, Dart, coming to you from Jamaica. But thank you so much, Jordan.
Awesome.
Thanks for talking to us. And I'm hoping that you inspired someone who said, I don't look the part, but I want to do this thing. And now if Jordan can do it, so can I.
Thank you very much.
We'll see you on TikTok and Instagram and all those places.
Awesome. Our guest has been Jordan King. We're super proud of him, and we hope that he's definitely inspired another generation. Jordan King, marine biologist, environmental communicator, and that is your Diaspora Link Up. Your morning news with the very fine TK Dawkins is up next. We'll be right back.
This is Flow, Jamaica's fastest mobile network, as verified by Ookla. It's the result of a complete network rebuild, with more power backup to reduce outages and satellite backup for greater mobile stability. You can even make regular calls using Wi-Fi. Welcome to our new era of connectivity, and we're not stopping there. This is Flow, Jamaica's network.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winford Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes. Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
What's a guan?
That's a guan, pa.
What a guan? What a guan?
What a guan? Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV.
That's a guan, pa. What's a guan?
Popular podcaster Jadid J. Frey Richards is to return to court on Friday after making his first appearance on Wednesday following the shooting incident at the Carnival After Party Big Wall at the Ranny Williams Entertainment Centre in St. Andrew on Sunday. Richards has secured legal representation from attorney-at-law Isaac Buchanan after police sought to have him held in custody beyond the 48-hour limit without charge. Also detained in connection with the incident is producer Javel Javi Ambassador Morrison. Morrison was further remanded in police custody on Wednesday after a separate application was made for his continued detention. He's being represented by King's Counsel Peter Champagny. Mr. Buchanan spoke with CVM News after Wednesday's first court appearance.
Well, today he was taken to court and an ex parte application was made for him to be held over for 48 hours. It was granted by Judge McIntosh. I was informed that that took place. I presented myself in court, as I do represent him, and the judge amended the orders to ensure that he was brought to get medical attention in relation to his gunshot wound. And we await returning to court on Friday. He does have a wound, and in terms of client care, that is the most important thing right now. So,
3 people, including Richards, were shot at Big Wall Sunday night. He was hospitalized under police guard. Then on Monday, he was taken into police custody. Mr. Buchanan is suggesting that his client has since been in need of further medical attention.
And you mentioned that you requested for him to be allowed to go to seek medical attention. Is it that the police haven't allowed him to seek medical attention since he was initially brought to the hospital?
Well, you see, that's it. When dealing with government, you will have a lot of red tape. And so those who are responsible at the lockup don't necessarily be the persons responsible for the investigation. So communication can be misinterpreted, and as a result, things get fall by the way. But for all persons in custody, the human rights or the human dignity aspect is important.
In the meantime, Mr. Buchanan is urging the public to allow the justice system to run its course, cautioning against trying the matter in the court of public opinion.
There has been a culture in Jamaica that cases are tried in the media, but it is evidence on the court, and sometimes the media can just allow persons to get due process as well as respect the Constitution, and I'll leave it at that.
All right. Are you concerned with some of what has been in the public domain and this reported on the media so far? Does it raise any concern for you?
The media. See, like I said, our respect for the Constitution includes freedom of expression, the ability to disseminate information. It's just my only caution is to do so responsibly.
The Mining and Quarrying Association of Jamaica, the MQAJ, says rising fuel and electricity costs could push up prices for materials like limestone and sand. The association says operators are facing high production and transportation costs while still recovering from hurricane losses. President Sam Millington says energy costs are affecting the entire industry and increases may be unavoidable. Mr. Millington is urging stakeholders across construction and real estate to plan accordingly, as any increases will reflect broader systemic pressures. Following the announcement that United Oil and Gas found traces of oil off the coast of Jamaica, Energy Minister Darrell Vaz has announced the company could move to start drilling a test well in late 2027 to early 2028 if it raises the capital investments required, adding that the company is meeting with possible investors in the United States to discuss funding.
The next step would be to drill one of possible 14 wells. The one well would require a capital investment of between 60 and 80 million United States dollars. Now, in the scheme of things in the oil business, that's not big money. It's big money for us, but not big money in that industry. So what's the next steps? The next steps would be United Oil and Gas to shop those results around to see if they can get any interest by these large companies who would then want to invest. So again, my commitment is to keep Jamaica advised every step of the way, and I can indicate based on my discussions that if they were to raise the capital to drill, that wouldn't happen until late 2027, going into 2028. So the government, once there is an agreement for an investor to partner with oil and gas, they would have to come back to the government of Jamaica to renegotiate a drilling component.
The government is signaling a shift in its housing approach, with Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness emphasizing the need to build more homes faster while handing over service lots in St. Catherine. Kevin Black reports.
Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness says that the government is moving to accelerate housing delivery across Jamaica as he handed over 34 service lots in Cherry Gardens, St. Catherine. The Prime Minister says that the project, facilitated through the National Housing Trust, represents a push to expand home ownership and improve living conditions for Jamaicans.
The objective of my administration is not simply to increase the number of units or lots available, but to ensure that developments are properly serviced, well located, and capable of supporting long-term economic and social activity. When more Jamaicans are able to secure land and housing, the benefits extend beyond individual households to the wider economy through increased stability, investment, and participation.
He also emphasized that the development is designed to create fully serviced communities with infrastructure including roads, water, and drainage systems.
The lots are supported by paved roads, drainage systems, potable water networks, electrical infrastructure, and designated green and recreational spaces. These features are essential to ensuring that the development functions as a viable and integrated community rather than a collection of isolated lots.
Dr. Holness argues that Jamaica's housing challenge is now a supply issue, with demand continuing to outpace construction.
What we have discovered is that the more we do in terms of increasing the accessibility to financing, is the more the market inches up the price. Why? Because there's just simply not enough houses being built on the market. What the government is focusing on now is on increasing the supply of houses.
Kevin Black for CVM News.
Over to sports now. Meanwhile, reigning champions Guyana Harpy Eagles started their title defense on a winning note, completing a 4-wicket win over Windward Islands Volcanoes at the Sir Vivian Richards Stadium in North Sound, Antigua. Set 232 to win, Guyana resumed on their overnight 38-for-1. Half centuries from Tevin Imlach, 82, and Matthew Nandu, 58, powered the champs to 233-for-6. Final scores: Windward Island Volcanoes 286 and 209, Guyana Harpy Eagles 264 and 233-6. Cricket West Indies CWI could soon have a franchise in the Global T20 tournament in Canada, as well as ownership stake in the league. This as CWI and NCL Canada Inc. are in advanced talks to formalize a strategic partnership focused on the development and growth of the Global T20 tournament and its supporting ecosystem in North America and the Caribbean. The construction of a CWI high-performance center in Antigua and the integration of Canadian players into that facility for development, training and high performance within the GLT20 structure is also part of the discussion. The dialogue, according to a CWI release on Wednesday, also encompasses broader commercial collaboration opportunities designed to strengthen cricket's footprint across the region. Additionally, both organizations are exploring avenues to facilitate the participation of Canadian teams in future CWI tournaments. And that's it for Morning News. Join us again at noon for more from our news and sports desk. I'm TK Dawkins. Sunrise continues after this.
Chop it, top it, crunch it, share it. However you choose to eat it, you can be sure you're getting gluten-free goodness, proven to lower blood sugar and cholesterol in every sweet, savory, spicy, or classic variety of the Blue Diamond standard of almonds.
What's a guan?
That's a guan.
What's a guan? What's a guan?
What a guan! Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV.
That's a guan for what's a guan? I'm me at the style, it's no scam and not style me.
From the market to the farm to the office, money talk is everywhere. But are you making sense or nonsense? The Bank of Jamaica brings you common sense with BOJ. Real stories, real laughs, and real lessons to help you protect, grow, and manage your money. Mattress savings.
At least my mattress, you charge me to sleep on it.
Partner plan.
Remember last year we needed our payouts early? But Miss Pam gave it to her cousin first.
Or a sketchy loan flyer.
Electrifying deals.
See why making the right financial choices is pure common sense. Brought to you by Bank of Jamaica, empowering everyday Jamaicans one episode at a time.
Grandpa, it's 2026. You can't keep hiding all your money in every single pocket forever.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Change does not happen overnight. It takes vision, commitment, and courage to reform.
So we created a number of executive agencies, which I believe, and I can say, having left this thing, was one of the most successful initiatives undertaken in the reform process.
But transformation isn't easy.
We found in several ministries, agencies, and departments, you had square pegs in round holes.
You could almost say that public sector transformation is not a JLP policy. It's not a PNP policy. It is national policy.
There was political willingness, there was bipartisan support for going through with the reforms, there was societal support, a lot of societal sacrifices. People of Jamaica made a lot of sacrifices. And businesses, the private sector, everybody was engaged in this journey.
We want to continue to reform the public sector, to allow the public sector to provide its services to the Jamaican people, provide services to the private sector, and the idea is that those services must be more accessible. Those services must be more affordable. Those services must be faster. They must be more personable and comfortable for the citizen.
Watch Building a Better Public Sector, a 4-part docuseries right here on CVM, commencing April 5 and aired every Sunday in April at 3 p.m. Brought to you by the Transformation Implementation Unit.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yeah.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
What's a guan?
That's a guan.
What's a guan? What's a guan?
What a guan! Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV.
That's a guan for what's a guan?
the internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVMTV.
So much more than entertainment.
Pull up another party, yeah. I ain't not watching nobody, yeah. Pull up another Rari, yeah. Bare feelings, them a carry.
You don't think it's time you get one car? I think so. Thanks so much for sticking with us here on Sunrise. The future of driving has arrived right here in Jamaica as Fidelity officially launches GAC Auto, one of China's leading automotive brands, as the global auto industry shifts towards smarter technology, electrification and innovation. GAC Jamaica GAC Jamaica is making its mark across the Caribbean and now right here at home. Joining us this morning to tell us more about the GAC brand, the partnership with GAC Auto and the models now available right here in Jamaica and what this means for the local automotive market are General Manager Deborah Stewart and Sales Executive Paul Cooper, and of course Dennis now, he's by the cure, you see? He's a Sales Executive Akeem Campbell at Fidelity Motors Limited. So welcome to the whole team. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for having us.
It's so good to have you. It's so we like when we get pretty car and can look on it and feel it and touch it and all these things. But tell me about the brand itself, because maybe some people don't know about this brand. They don't really know where it comes from. What's the history behind it?
I tell you, this is a fantastic brand. This brand has been around since 1948. Yes, it has solid DNA. It has been in China since. It's called Guangzhou Automobile. It is one of the most respected brands in China presently. And in fact, it is regarded as the Japanese manufacturer of China. It currently manufactures Toyota, Honda, and Mitsubishi in the Chinese market. So those names you would know we're renowned for in Jamaica, and they're very much loved here in our market. So this is the manufacturer that does all those vehicles in China.
And how long has this brand been in Jamaica now? It's just launching, or you've had it here for a while?
Well, we had a soft pre-launch in November of last year. Of course, with Hurricane Melissa, our focus had to shift. So this is an opportunity for us now to just properly introduce the brand, because it has been doing very, very well in the market, as you would see.
And who would you say that this car is well suited for? You know,
the fantastic thing about GAC is the fact that it actually appeals to a wide demographic. We have from the GS3 M Zoom, we have the Ion V, which is electric. We have the M Cool, and of course we have today with us the newly launched unveiled S7. So it actually appeals to a wide demographic of Jamaican car drivers.
And talk to me about some of the things that, car buyers are interested in, is like, quality, warranty, service, accessibility to parts, things like that. Talk to me about that.
I tell you, this is an excellent opportunity to just share with you what we already know. What I can tell you, excellent design, world-class design. We also have offered to our customers 8 years warranty with 160,000 kilometers. Of course, but this is bumper to bumper warranty. And what we're saying is that we stand behind the brand because we know the quality of the brand. And certainly, we also offer to the customer the opportunity to be served by a group of people who have in fact prepared for them. We actually have a parts hub in Panama, and that takes us under 3 weeks to get, what we'd call difficult parts into the country. We have trained our people, so we emphasize training, and we also emphasize after sales and ensure that our parts area is well stocked.
Paul, let me ask you, let me get you in on the conversation. I feel like Jamaicans would probably be like, boy, there are a lot of Chinese brands. We're hearing about a lot of Chinese brands, what we feel suddenly, Right. What do you think sets GAC apart from other brands that are being introduced in the market?
Okay, so you're quite right. It's pretty much a Chinese space right now. Lots of brands out there. But what sets us apart is the quality of our build. Because Mrs. Stewart would have mentioned that we have partnerships with Honda, Toyota back in China. So you find that manufacturing know-how, technology comes over into these vehicles. So if you drive it, or any one of our models, you'd realize that, hey, it feels familiar. If you're used to a Toyota or used to a Honda, then, I mean, that's the kind of vibe you're getting.
And let me ask a final question before I go and look at what you're talking about, you know? When I speak to people about these brands, you know, generally speaking, or new cars in general, or new brands, one of the first things people say is, boy, I'm kind of afraid. What about the resale? You know, we're not sure how it's going to perform. What about resale? Should I wait little or should I buy now? And, you know, what would you say to that person who has that concern when purchasing?
I tell you, excellent question. Because even this year, we have won the highest residual value for Chinese brand in China. We are number one. GAC is actually the number one brand with residual 3-year residual value in the Chinese market. So we're offering you a product that we know is backed, it is reliable, it is, the consumers have driven it, they know what it's about, and they know that the history of quality is there.
Yes.
Well, I don't know about you, people, but we've been seeing pictures, but we want to see the real thing. So I'm gonna ask that Mr. Brooks, the car specialist himself, the luxury car specialist himself, to take us through. Dennis?
All right, I'm standing next to this lovely unit. We have Akeem in studio with us. Akeem, good morning. How are you doing?
Doing good.
All right, so we're standing beside the S7, and it is truly a sight to behold. Loving the shape, loving the curves, loving the contours of this vehicle. Tell us basically what we have here. It's a big unit. It's not your biggest unit, but it's a big unit, right? Tell us what's going on here in terms of basic specs.
Sure, of course. So for this first, it's a plug-in hybrid vehicle. So
which means?
You have the option to have the gas as well as a plug-in battery to power. So you have a combined range of over 1,000 kilometers.
Okay.
So that's from the CVM office to Montego Bay and back, and you still have over 700 kilometers range or 800 kilometers range to go about your week. It's amazing, especially with what's going on now with the fuel prices. It's an amazing vehicle. So you have 20-inch rims, luxury features such as soft touch doors, massaging.
When you say soft touch doors, for instance.
So soft close, you just push it in, sucks it in for you.
I hope the camera's got that one there. All right. So we don't have to, you know, some of the taxi them will say, do not slam.
No.
You don't need that. You don't need that. Hold on, let's just watch it. What look at there.
Nice.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. When we step in now, this is an impressive view. So first of all, it's a left-hand drive vehicle,
right?
As many of the units are, but it is quite. I'm gonna move this seat up a little bit. All right, yeah. Well, it's a lovely display. Tell us about the display.
So the display, it's a 15.6-inch display. Snapdragon is the OS that is used.
Snapdragon?
Yeah, which is, if you know about OS, it's one of the most responsive and modern OSs that you can have right now. Extremely smooth.
Yeah, it's smooth. It's quick.
Very quick.
Wow.
Beautiful to look at as well. So you have few great features such as massaging seats for the front as well as the rear passengers, which you don't always get. And you have over 22 speakers that are in this vehicle. You even have speakers in the headrest as well.
I just switched to the cameras, and I'm seeing all around the studio.
Look on 3D.
Hold on, 3D. Wicked.
So you can use your finger to cycle around the vehicle as well.
Oh. Okay.
Very smooth. You see how smooth that is?
And this is a real-time image. Again, I'm seeing the Snapdragon effect because the screen is so responsive. Brilliant. All right, but tell us about the vehicle itself. No, I'm a man. More and more. It have a pull. It nice.
This vehicle has 501 horsepower. So that's an amazing pull. So that's 0 to 16. Well, we can say no time. Quick and fast. So it's an all-wheel drive vehicle. So you're getting power in the front and the back as well. So instant pull. Sure.
I want to hear what's going on over here too. You know what I mean? And then just leave me out.
No, this is nice. All right, next question. Next man question. What is it? Always sound.
With 22 speakers, you can imagine you get a surround sound system, speakers in the headrest, so it's an amazing bass, and you can customize the sound as well inside the vehicle.
I just raised the seats.
Yes.
And I'm getting a whole different vibe in this vehicle.
Man. It has the memory seats as
well. I don't know how you're going to get me out.
So, another thing, luxury. So we have this button right here that you press.
Yeah, I saw it.
To get you out, just press it to the side. Right, that's it.
No, me never said, that's not what I meant when I said I don't know how you're going to get me out.
Oh, you want to stay in the car?
Also,
I get you.
There's the wireless charging here.
Right.
No, seriously, my question now, how much is it going to set me back? What price point is this coming in on the market?
So this is coming in at 9.3. 9.3. And with what it's offering, it's an amazing value vehicle. And I'm not sure if you're able to see the customizable headlights, which is the...
No, I saw the headlights this morning when I came in. I'm like, is that car looking at me? Is that car following me all over the studio?
So I have a surprise. I'm going to let you do it. So I'm going to let you click on... Let me show you inside. So you're actually able to customize the headlight to say anything that you want. So for now, I'm going to have it say Wagwan Jamaica or CVM Sunrise.
Ah, wicked. And you know, every time you close the door, the seat returns to the position that I set it at. I'm loving it. 9.3. No, man. Look here. Tell them they can keep the Strait of Hormuz closed. I'm switching. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Fidelity. And then also, I can say from past experience, Fidelity Motors in terms of service, in terms of quality of the experience that you're going to have is top tier. Excellent facility downtown. Can't go wrong with choosing Fidelity. All right?
Appreciate it.
All right. Thank you very much. Our guests have been General Manager Deborah Stewart and Sales Executive Akeem Campbell, also Paul Cooper. It's now time to head to another break, but don't go far because we've got more Sunrise coming your way.
Pull up another party, yeah. I ain't not watching nobody, yeah. Pull up another Rari, yeah. Bare feelings that I carry. Pull up another Audi, yeah. I ain't not watching nobody, yeah. Pull up another card, yeah. I ain't not watching nobody but you. Pull up another Lada. Put me off the Benz and the Prada. And a couple brand new order. All of them fully don't matter. 0 to 102. Yeah, so I'ma flex on you. All in on my section view, I set on you. Then me get a text come true, so I'ma show you what my legs can do. Pull up another party, yeah. I ain't not watching nobody, yeah. Pull up another Rari, yeah. Bare feelings that I carry. Pull up another Audi, yeah. I ain't not watching nobody, yeah. Pull up another card, yeah. I ain't not watching nobody but you. I don't play, you will never ever find another like me, yeah. You should know you made my day, and I lost my horse when you came my way, but it changed my mood.
Your hard contribution builds a stronger workforce and strengthens the economy. It's not just contribution, it's transformation. The time by heart is...
You notice how life nice when you eat good? Natural feed, fresh grass, no stress. Stress? I don't know her. They say happy cows make better milk. Well, just look how happy we are. And I'm sure you can taste the difference. So move to the best milk ever. True Milk.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes.
looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVMTV.
So much more than entertainment.
I'm me, the stylist, no scammer, no style me.
From the market to the farm to the office, money talk is everywhere. But are you making sense or nonsense? The Bank of Jamaica brings you common sense with BOJ. Real stories, real laughs, and real lessons to help you protect, grow, and manage your money. Mattress savings.
At least my mattress. You charge me to sleep on it.
Partner plan.
Remember last year we needed our payouts early? But Miss Pam gave it to her cousin first.
Or a sketchy loan flyer.
Electrifying deals.
See why making the right financial choices is pure common sense. Brought to you by Bank of Jamaica, empowering everyday Jamaicans one episode at a time.
Grandpa, it's 2026. You can't keep hiding all your money in every single pocket forever.
Champion, 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 champion. Everybody knows it, bravo, a champion. Champion, 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 champion. Everybody knows Chris Cale is a champion. Champion, me a real champion. Champion, me a real champion. Champion, me a real champion. Don't vex if your name not call. Me a feeling them fi bat some ball. We love soccer and dancehall. We love cricket and football.
Hey Sunrisers, thanks for staying with us. The Pan American Lacrosse Association, or PALA, the governing body for lacrosse across the Americas and the Caribbean, under World Lacrosse, has announced that the 2026 Pan American Men's Lacrosse Championship will be hosted by Jamaica. The Jamaica Lacrosse Association in Kingston, right here, and set for August 16 to 23 this year. The championship will take place at the historic campus of the Mico University College and Stadium East. So joining us in studio, we have the president of Jamaica Lacrosse Association, Calbert Hutchinson, to share more about this major sporting moment for the country. It's a big deal, Calbert.
It's a real big deal.
How did you guys pull it off? You bid for it, and
we submitted a bid for it. We went up against a few other countries within the Americas.
Right.
But I guess in 2023 we hosted a small scale international event, which was the Sixes Championship, Sixes Cup.
Right.
We had 10 countries, 15 teams represented the Americas in Jamaica, and they loved the experience. We did a fantastic job in executing that.
It was the courtship.
That's it. That's it.
Took them on a great date.
So that gave us a track record. So with that, in our pocket, we put in the bid, and those who evaluated the bid, saw the importance of awarding the bid to us in comparison to the other countries who bid for
How
the event.
significant is that in terms of what it says about Jamaica's ability to stage events? Because now this, I suppose, will be a dress rehearsal or a courtship for bigger events that we'd want to stage here.
Definitely. We already have
all eyes on you
in the pipeline or Reggae Sixes Festival that we want to be a signature event, not just for Jamaica, but for the entire Caribbean. So this is the springboard for that. This is a major world qualifier for the World Championship that is going to take place in Tokyo for 2027. And why this is so significant, we have the top elite countries in the world coming to Jamaica. We have 4 continental federation. PALA is one of them, and it is the federation that houses the top countries in the world. USA, Canada, Haudenosaunee, which is the indigenous nation, the creator of this game. And of course, Jamaica is in the top 10 of the world, and Puerto Rico. So all the top teams in the world will converge in Jamaica. The elite lacrosse players will be here, and all the media houses that follows these players will be in Jamaica as well.
Calvert, I represent for the people who don't necessarily know, but they want to know. Tell me, explain lacrosse to me in a couple sentences, so in a way that I can understand the game.
It's a combination of a few other sports. Basketball, you could link it to hockey as well. It's played with a lacrosse stick with a mesh at the end, and the objective is basically to catch the ball and score on the opponent. You have a defensive team portion of the team, you have an offensive, and you have the center players, right? So it's a pretty exciting game, and it has taken off with the high school kids in Jamaica. We have a number of high schools, traditional high school, non-traditional high schools, playing lacrosse in Kingston and in St. Andrew, and we're expanding the playing of lacrosse in other schools across the country.
There are many people who confuse lacrosse with field hockey, just because there are similars with lacrosse and hockey. You're playing it on a field, but of course there's a difference of the equipment that you're using, the stick itself. So I mean, TK's question is valid, because there are people who say, "Oh, field hockey," but it's not.
It's not.
But you know what? And so for those who have questions or at times confuse the two sports, now is the time for them to come and experience it in person. It's going to be at the Jamaica University College. They're going to see it in action. They're going to see the elite players in action. So now is the best time for them to come and have that rich, authentic, first-hand experience of lacrosse being played for them.
What kind of a culture do we have in Jamaica? You mentioned the schools. Is it? I saw just there that looked like Woolmers, and I saw Kingston College. But like, is there an energy? Is there a vibe? And how are you using that now to ensure that the people come out to the games and create an excitement and a vibe?
Well, good question. We just concluded our high school lacrosse championship, which is the Maroon and Taino Cup. The Maroon is for the female and the Taino is for the male. And we have the traditional high schools. We have in excess of 19 schools at any given time participating with lacrosse. So we're going to have some serious activations within these high schools. We have Kingston College, who recently took the Taino Cup Championship, and we had Woolmer's girls, who recently took the Maroon Cup Championship. We're going to use these championship schools to have activations around ticket sales and competitions to win tickets and to be aligned with some of the national teams that are going to be in Jamaica, right? And so we're going to have packages for them, for parents, for friends, and of course for the sponsors that we're engaging. We're going to have various packages for their supporters as well.
Calvert, speaking of sponsors, Jamaica will like when Jamaica can just star up the thing, everything, right? How can we support, whether it is the organization, a team, how do we get in touch to, I don't know, maybe they need some money.
Well,
maybe
you know what? Going back to the first thing you said when I came and said it's a big deal. And we know the company that associated with that tagline is a big deal. So this is a pitch to that company. This is going to be a big deal. Indeed, it's going to be a big deal. So we're open for sponsors. We have our online platform or email email Jamaica Lacrosse at gmail.com or Instagram page. My number is on our Instagram page for prospective sponsors to reach out. But we're being very deliberate in targeting specific sponsors that we see the importance of brand alignment, right? So if whosoever is listening right now, whichever sponsor, if you think that your company or your brand is suited for our event, reach out to us. This is not just a local event, it's not just a regional event, it's an international event, and we're going to be having over between 50 to 60 million impressions based on the number of media houses that are coming out for this event and our media partners. That it's going to be live streamed. So there's a lot of potential for brand alignment, with the media production that is going to take place for this event.
Awesome.
Definitely. What we don't want is for persons to wait until the last minute, and then when them say all the foreign teams, we should have done something, we should have. Get on board now, start supporting early. Indeed.
And if you're not sponsoring, come out.
No man, come sponsor by buying. So will regular spectators be able to watch the games, etc.?
Oh yes. As I said before, we're in communication with our media partners. It's going to be live streamed locally, regionally, internationally, and we're going to have links going out for online ticket purchase for our local spectators to come out.
All right. Now that's what I'm talking about. Jamaica Lacrosse. We love it. So our guest has been president of the Jamaica Lacrosse Association, Calbert Hutchinson. And remember, it's August 16 to 23, 2026 at the historic campus of the Michael University College and Stadium East. Now, we'll return to Sunrise after these messages.
Champion, everybody know Chris Kane is a champion. Champion, me a real champion. Champion, me a real champion. Champion, me a real champion. Don't vex if your name not call. Me a feel it time for bad some ball. We love soca and dancehall. We love cricket.
Is the Aedes aegypti mosquito that spreads the Zika, chikungunya, and dengue viruses. Search for its breeding sites and destroy them.
A message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
The time by the Ministry of Health and Wellness is 7:45.
Super Center, everything for your home and more.
Bring back the fun of shopping. Discover the best finds in every aisle of amazing items. For your kitchen, your living room, your bedroom, or any room, Azan Super Center has that perfect touch to elevate your space to the next level. Our team is ready to help you find what you are looking for you or someone else. So stop by our Crossroads store today and rediscover the fun of shopping.
Azan Super Center, it's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
Every day starts with care. Care that's always close. Supermed Family of Pharmacies is where you go for everything you need. From your morning routine to life's biggest moments. Supermed Family of Pharmacies is always by your side. Whether it's prescriptions or household essentials, trust the care that's close to home. Super happy, super healthy, Supermed.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes. Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
Internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVMTV.
So much more than entertainment.
Something about a body day,
Oh yeah?
Hey, hi, I have to stop Dennis sometimes, you know. Dennis is having a ball over here without you in the breaks, you know. Welcome back to the sunny side of morning television, my sunrisers. It's time to get physically fit right now. And so we have judge and senior coach of Jamaica Amateur Bodybuilding and Fitness Association, Master Brian Campbell, along with athletes Blair Whittingham and Michael Smith, here to tell us about JABFA's Novice and Junior Championships 2026 happening on Saturday, April 25 at the Courtly Auditorium in Kingston, providing a platform for rising athletes to step into competitive bodybuilding and fitness and fit them be. Listen to me. Welcome to Sunrise.
Thank you.
Welcome. Well, how's it going? Just a couple weeks out, not even week out. Yeah. How's it going at this point of your present preparation?
I mean, this is where the harder part comes in for me, because most people think the hard part is actually working out, but it's the dieting. So less than a week out to the show where you have to be cutting into shape.
Yeah.
So this is where
protein and veg.
Yeah.
Protein and veg.
You can't find any asparagus in the supermarket.
Oh, you're reading my mind. I literally went to the supermarket 2 days ago to find asparagus and I couldn't find it.
Yeah, it's all gone.
It's rough. I cannot wait to have my oxtail and rice and peas at the end of this competition. That's where I'm at.
Which is right.
Right.
And she's saying that, but for most of the athletes, they plan, but they can't have it.
Or even if they have it at one time,
they just go right back to eating healthy.
That first sugar, that first brownie that you have on the night of the competition, it feels like way too much. No, it's like too much. It's like
it becomes a lifestyle change. Not just for the competition, you live healthy.
Well, I know Dennis is
healthier.
So let me just ask you, before we even get started, tell me a little bit about the competition. What are people being judged on? Who is it for? Things like that. So for those who don't know.
This is the novice and junior competition. Novice meaning that the first timers, some of them has entered before but have not won a category. And the juniors are the ones under 24 years old.
So you've entered before, Blair?
No.
You've never
This is my first time entering.
So look like you entered before.
I just feel like I've seen you on stage before.
Yeah. So we're
at that stage. And they're being judged on hosting, but not.
So they're being judged on balance and symmetry. We need to see that the right side looks like the left side, and the upper body matches with the lower body.
Okay.
There are different categories though. For the female, we have about 5 categories, and it goes in order because we have a fit model, which is like a modeling competition, but somebody who looks like the workout. Then we have bikini fitness. Then bikini wellness, which is the ladies who have a thicker, more muscular legs. Then body fitness, which is a little bit more muscular. Then physique, which is the muscular woman. And for the men, we have novice and junior, open, because it's a novice competition, so it's open. And then we have physique for men. Physique is the ones where they don't wear the brief, they just wear shorts. And we have classic bodybuilding, which is a much bigger brief, like a boxer brief. And they are a little bit more stylish in their posing. So we have those categories. And the judges will look for, as I said, balance and symmetry. We look for aesthetics. We want to see a pleasing,
Okay.
Physique.
But then let me ask you, because what many people don't know is that, yes, you said the diet, probably the hardest part. You will go up and train, but the hard work is done in the kitchen. However, one of the silent things that people don't realize is the challenge of presentation, learning how to present the different body parts. How is that going? Like the posing, have you been doing posing sessions, posing classes? Because when them call for the pose and you know that you're not good at presenting that pose, you could have a good back
Yeah.
But you can't.
So
You
true.
can't present. You can't post back.
Right.
So
I mean,
true.
how is that aspect of it going for you?
So for me, it was very awkward at first because I'm like, oh, you know, modeling, because I used to model. So modeling is obviously completely different from modeling for a fitness competition. So learning how to flex your muscles and all of that. Even though you have muscles, as you said, learning how to show them. So it has also been challenging, but obviously getting closer to the competition, you feel so much more confident, and you know, you're getting better and better every time. So for me, it's been a great experience so far.
Michael, what about you?
And it's pretty much the same. It's been a great experience. As he said, I'm a novice. It's my first time, but I've been going through my posing, going through my sessions, and I'm 10 times more confident than I was at the beginning. So I'm loving that aspect of it.
Nice, nice. And from a judge's perspective?
Well, the two section of working out, one is presentation and one is performance. And the performance aspect of it is more important to us because you show us what we ask you for on stage. We call the different pose, and you show us that, and we look to see that you're presenting your body in a way. The development is crucial, but you have to learn how to pose so that the development can show. So it's very important to go through the posing. You have a good posture though.
Work. You should try it. What is it? Is that oxtail that you're waiting on? I like to have it a little too often for this competition. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, by the way, Dennis sounds like a professional, and I was wondering why.
I really need to go for.
We see why on screen.
I really need to go for.
We like when people put things on social media, you know. We have
Wow,
access to it.
you really got it, sir.
So let me ask while we're looking at Dennis's physique. Right. All right.
Yes.
This was, they had a special category one year.
Transformation.
Oh. So I was fat. and then I lost some weight. I lost some weight. Yeah. And then it sparked a lifestyle.
I remember.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it sparked a lifestyle, and I'm in the gym today.
Nice.
And that's what I was going to ask. If this competition has less to do with the posing and the, you know, presentation and more about the transformation and continuous, you know, healthy habits, is that one of the
It tunes
goals?
person into a lifestyle change. You know, you talk about your oxtail, we're not taking it away from you, but you recognize that there are other foods that you eat to promote health and wellness, and exercise is a key factor in helping you to for longevity, for better posture, you know, for health and strength and all of that.
Nice,
So,
nice.
And so to what extent are you hoping that Blair and Michael and the others who are in it this year and will show somebody, even this conversation will show somebody what they could possibly become?
Oh my, do we have enough time? if they tell you their story, where they're coming from, and I mean, that's just it. They have already been motivating other persons around them. I know that for a fact, because that is what's happening. It gives you such a joy. You know that when you are developing it, the feeling is what comes first.
Yeah.
Right? And you are able to say to somebody else, why don't you come to the gym with me? Or why do you start a program with me? Or, you know, let's try and eat healthier. And it's just, you become such a person that is, you're going around telling everybody your story and trying to motivate them.
Well, speaking of telling everyone, is this something that's open to the public? I can come to the competition and check it out myself, or you have to swim and, you know, gym? No. Or gym to get through the gates. You know
No,
what I
and the crowd.
So tell us how do we get tickets, information?
All right, so I have a little information here. Tickets is on qrtick.com.
qrtick.com.
qrtick.com. And if you sign up online, then the ticket is $4,500. At the gate is $5,000.
Okay, awesome. And when is it and where is it?
It's at the Courtly Hotel.
Okay,
All right,
awesome.
and it is next week, Saturday, 25th. Starts at 7, ends at 10.
7 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Trust me, hold on. Come out early if you hope to get a seat.
Yes.
You know, because trust me, the people, the bodybuilding supporters, they come out, they show up.
They do.
Yeah, they definitely do.
And it's an experience.
I love that.
Yeah,
I'm definitely. I'm curious. I'm curious. I want to check it out.
You should.
You should.
As a spectator, just for clarity.
After that,
Just for clarity. Just for clarity.
No, man, you should
I'm
come
just
on.
saying
You should come on over.
I'm just saying that carnival image on your phone is not going to make itself. You're going to have to put in the work.
I love that.
Can I say some of the sponsors?
Real quick.
Okay. Crichton Insurance Brokers, 360 Recover, First Class Entertainment, Legany Club, Lifespan, Springwater, Push, Tastematic Kitchen, Samrock Supplements, Frog Fuel, Body Buy. There's quite a few more.
Yeah.
Trust me. Because these are persons who have been there with us and they see the importance of helping to sponsor such a show.
Yeah, and that's awesome. So good morning to all the sponsors. This is a really important event and I see that it's transformational clearly. So good morning to the sponsors. And we'll come out and support.
Definitely.
Right?
Thank you very much. Our guests have been Master Brian Campbell, Judge and Senior Coach at the Jamaica Amateur Bodybuilding and Fitness Association, JABFA, alongside athletes Blair Whittingham and Michael Smith. That's how we wrap